This is a 2011 Mercedes-Benz E-350 with the optional AMG package. We call this White Lightning. This is one of the fastest, most fun Mercedes-Benz that has ever been on the market. With the 3.5 liter V6, obviously powered by Mercedes, no AMG tuner or anything like that. It's been a pretty stout, reliable car. Under the hood, powering this beast of a car, is a 3.5 liter V6, Mercedes V6, that is paired to a 7-speed automatic gearbox. So pretty much you can have as many gears you want. Like, it's pretty smooth. Obviously this is a luxury car, so it's going to be tuned towards luxury. But look at this. This is super cool. As you can see, there's a seal around the engine bay fully, and all like the suspension and other bits are all separated once this closes. As you can see on the bottom, there's the foam liner that's usually, like say on a Volvo, is going to be right on top of the engine. But in this Mercedes, I guess they just didn't think about that, so they just added unnecessary plastic, which is what it is, you know? All right, on the hood, straight onto the hood, we have the Mercedes-Benz emblem, right? My favorite thing to do with these is, it's an anti-theft reason. You can just pop it forward and then you can pop it back. It doesn't hurt it or anything. It was meant to do that. But that's always a very fun thing. Look on the front. Look at this AMG package. It came with a upgraded front bumper. It's not really adding anything to it. There aren't any parking sensors. Actually, I think that may be a parking sensor, but I'm not sure. Maybe that's just how you, no, that's where, no, never mind. That's where you, like, if you take this off, there's a little hook bit that when it breaks down, it can just be brought up onto the flatbed easier. So come over here. Here's where we're gonna get into the new packages that the AMG package has. Pretty much the only difference is the front bumper, which it's already sort of coming off. I think maybe hit a curb or something. But is the AMG wheels, which are alloy, 5-spoke, like, I don't know, pretty standard wheels, but they're pretty cool. Onto the key. As you can see, it's a pretty standard Mercedes-Benz key at the time. Obviously, it doesn't have one of the, like, it's not a real key. It uses based on a chip that when you insert it, it searches for the right combination of whatever, and then it's able to start the car, because it's not a real, it's basically a virtual key, which I'm not a huge fan of, but whatever. But as you can see, this is the actual key. I'm not going to show you the actual key bits because that would be bad. But yeah, as you can see, there's still a real key in here, and there's a little side bit that you can pull out and the door handle to unlock it if your battery dies. So that's pretty nice. So yeah, so there you go with that. This is the rear trunk. As you can see, it pretty much opens like a normal trunk. It has, it's pretty soft open though. That's a nice feature. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it. Oh, as you can see, also there's a backup camera. Yep. This is of course rear-wheel drive, and because if it was 4MATIC, it would be the 4-wheel drive, which it is not. So around back, we can see the dual exhaust points, producing some honestly really sweet sounds. The 268 horsepower V6 is honestly really cool sounding. Let's hear it. Was that it? The chrome accents of the E350 really look pretty nice, and this license plate cover is honestly really a good addition. So yeah, as well as it pairing with the rear exhaust. So yeah, let's see. Let's come around to this side. As you can see, it's just a white and silver car. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory there. But let's head on inside. look at that luxury. The piano black plastic with the tan upholstery. Yeah, so if you come in real fast, I'll give you a little tour. The silver and black theming still go on from the outside in. It is kind of cheap. Oh, this isn't plastic. This is like it's like pleather. It's a pleather interior pretty much everywhere. Everything's pretty soft touch. Very similar to the Volvo XC40 that we reviewed. Another part of the AMG package is the Harman Kardon speaker system. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 speakers in this car, which is pretty impressive because my car only has 4. And if you remember, the minivan also only had 4. So this sound system is way better. Yeah, so let's go on to the inside even more. My favorite part of this car is the fun middle glove compartment, kind of. It's just, don't look inside, but it honestly, it's cool. And then, as you can see, the seat is moving automatically. I'm not sure what is going on, but the seat is moving. I don't think it can go any farther. But as you can see, if you really only needed to use the front door, you could be really fine. I really like this touch of the door sills of the Mercedes-Benz metal, which is pretty nice. And if you can open up the rear door, cameraman, you can see that it continues on through. Okay, you're wrecking the seats. The upholstery and soft touch doesn't just stop at the front. It also goes to the rear. And look at that. Look at this touch. The black piano plastic with the soft touch fake leather. So yeah, pretty cool. We'll go on to the driving area. All right. We're gonna start with the amazing comfort features. As you can see, there's 4-way adjustable seating, 3-way adjustable seating, my bad. And obviously your door controls as well as your mirror controls. You can pick which mirror you want to move, all that stuff. It's pretty standard. This is a really nice feeling steering wheel, very like tactile, and as you can see we have paddle shifters for the semi-automatic transmission, which is cool. There's the Blue Talk talking device on the Mercedes steering wheel, which is kind of goofy. We can also see that the black leather and silver is still brought onto the interior as well. The lights are on automatic, but you can also choose which other lights, just Mercedes stuff, of course. This is your cruise control stalk. This is your wipers. It's your blinker. So that's pretty great. And then over here is your gear selector, which is kind of goofy that it's like in this little area because it's just whatever. I don't know how to use it, and I'm not going to touch it because I feel like I'm going to wreck it. So I'd just rather not. The horn sounds quite nice. Pretty standard horn. And of course, it's the lumbar support. I didn't know that they had lumbar support on these Mercedes at the time, but that's pretty amazing. Let's see, come in here real fast. You can see the gauge cluster. There's a lot going on. We can see that there's the gas gauge right there, and then a clock, which is pretty goofy while it's in there. That's your speedometer with the really interesting infotainment. You can see all the you can see the gas mileage consumption, all that stuff, just like a normal car. And of course your tack and your heating, cooling. So that's pretty fun. This is your standard. These are your aircon controls, lots of buttons. All of these, I'm not sure what these are for. I think at one time there was a phone or whatever, but whatever. Seats, as we can see, there is a Just a bench seat, pretty standard. Comfy seats though. And of course, back onto the outside. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the 2011 the Mercedes E-350. Almost said BMW, which is just not it. But there you go. It's a pretty sweet car.